News that we do have a crime alert out of Midtown where police are searching for a suspect in a shooting, and they say it wasn't random. The gunman specifically targeted the victim. 2 Works for You reporter Joe Hinkie live tonight with why neighbors say the shooting is so alarming. Joe?
Well, Brian, the victim is in stable condition tonight, but neighbors tell me he stood with his back to the street as he worked outside his home this morning and did not see the shooter coming. Just before 11 this morning and directly in front of Jennifer Goucher and Michelle Roeder's house, the shots rang out.
He pulls up, he stops, looks at the house, gets his gun out and goes pop, 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 pop. I said, oh my God, did he really just do that in front of us?
Police say someone shot a man several times in front of his house, sending him to the hospital with critical injuries. And while Michelle saw the shooting unfold, Jennifer quickly ran outside as the shooter drove off.
We ran across the street and he fell to the ground, and I had held his head up from in the sand and just prayed for him and was hoping for the best.
As detectives pieced together the shooting, finding casings on the ground, they say the shooter quickly drove off in a newer model tan-colored SUV. Police believe the suspect targeted the victim, but say the shooting is still alarming for the whole neighborhood.
This is 11 o'clock in the morning. There's kids outside playing, so I mean, it strikes a nerve with people.
From his porch swing, Donald Edwards watched as officers collected evidence, a rare scene during his 43 years living here.
We had one across the street. That's been probably 30 years ago. So outside that, it's a pretty common neighborhood.
Which is why today's shooting comes as such a shock, especially with how it unfolded.
His back was turned, so whoever did it was pretty screwed up because they didn't even know he was coming for him.
After talking with several neighbors, the only suspect description police have is a man, age unknown, driving that newer model newer type SUV with a partial tag of 186. Coming up on 2 News at 6, I'll show you how close the bullets came from hitting a second man in this neighborhood. Reporting live in Midtown, Joe Hinkie, 2 Works for You.